President Sir Shri Narayan Jain ji, and my dear professional brothers and sisters participating in the webinar. I welcome all of you to this program on simplifying GST workflows with Tally Prime. As my national president, Sir Mr. Jain is with us, I will invite him to address the gathering and to give necessary guidance with the how to proceed the program for today's webinar. Jain Sahab, please.
Thank you, Madan Sahab. Thank you very much. And congratulations for organizing this wonderful program. Friends, I had occasion to see the program's accounting packages, even which were developed in Singapore. And I know that most of our chartered accountants and professionals, as well as various corporate houses, are very happy with Tally. And because there is no comparison in performance and working. And now today's program is for the, as rightly told by Madan Saab, that GST workflow with Tally Prime 5.0. That is the new version, which is much more useful than the already version available, and more features are available for the ledger automation and GSTR reconciliation. We will learn more from our learned speakers, CA Vikas Parak and Sri Balwantji. And I don't know whether Vivek Sovasriya is there, Komal Lahati I know is there. They all have been helping us. And with the Tally, we are also having a program in Kolhapur on 26th, 27th of this month, October, because we are having the National Tax Conference there. And Tally has decided to accept our invitation to join the program. So now our journey with Tally has started with today's program, and in time to come, I'm looking forward for more close association with the Tally group. And with this, I think Vikas Parakji and Balwant Singhji, one after another, they will tell us what are the new features and how members can take benefit of that. And for your kind information, I have requested Vivekji and the Tally management to offer concession to the members of AIFTP, which they are considering. They could not decide it immediately. They are considering and they will come back. So Vikas Bhai, Shri Vikas Parak, please.
Yeah, thank you, Narayanji. Respected Advocate Narayan Jain ji, President, All India Federation of Tax Practitioners, CAHL Madanji, Chairman, Professional Development Committee of Federation, All India Federation of Tax Practitioners, my co-speaker Balwant Singh ji, with whom I have shared a webinar earlier also. So thanks for joining me today. And Vivek ji and Komal ji from Tally Solutions, my professional colleagues, ladies and gentlemen. At the outset, I would like to thank AIFTP and Tally for providing me an opportunity to share my views on this subject. Let me just tell you that as far as Narayanji is concerned, the relation goes much beyond the associations and various other concerns where he is, because incidentally, I have been knowing him from my childhood days and admiring him for the services he's been giving to the society, to the professional community, and other concerns as well. So it's a privilege to always be with him at any of the professional forums. So friends, this is very interesting topic, and whenever GST is one of my core areas of practice, and Tally is a product which I really love. In the flyers, you must have seen me being mentioned as a Tally evangelist. So I would just like to briefly tell you what a Tally evangelist is. Evangelist means those who have love for any particular thing and who can preach that thing. So preaching is a very big term, but still I would say that I really love this product Tally, because the first accounting package which I did a course for any computer programming language or any course which I did was the first was Tally 4.5. If many of you must be aware, it was a DOS based version. Tally 4.5, and then Tally has evolved over the years. And today we will be discussing about Tally Prime 5.0. So it's seen a sea changes. There have been numerous changes right from those days of Tally 4.5 till today. And I must say that Tally is one of the robust softwares, accounting softwares, where if something is fed in Tally, then the output cannot be wrong. I can say this personally that it is one of the best and robust accounting softwares in the country, where and with not only accounting, now it has become a complete ERP package, a complete functionality. So today's topic is on simplifying GST workflows, ledger automation to GSTR reconciliation. So I would like to start with, you all must be aware that there have been recently a lot of changes in GST compliances. So few of them I would like to highlight before we take up the practical case scenario also, where Balbanji will also be dealing with on the product part. So like in GSTR 1, the B2C reporting of the invoices. B2C means the reporting of invoices to unregistered customers. In those cases, the reporting limit earlier was 2.5 lakh. Now it has come down to 1 lakh. So now you have to report all invoices, invoice-wise details in the GSTR 1 for those unregistered invoices which are above 1 lakh, which was earlier 2.5 lakhs. This change is effective from 1st of August. Another important change which has been brought in is GSTR 1A. You all must be aware that GSTR 1A is another form to amend or add missed invoices which you have missed in the GSTR 1, which has been uploaded on the portal by 11th of the month, or for quarterly it is 13th of the month. But if you miss anything, then the government has introduced another form, GSTR 1A, which up to the date of filing of your 3B for that particular month, you can file the GSTR 1A and amend any invoice, or you can also add any missed invoice. What will be the repercussion of this? When you file GSTR 3B, then in GSTR 3B, you will get the auto-populated figures which are updated through GSTR 1A. So you have to pay the language, you have to pay this taxes to the government based on your 1 plus 1A modified sale bills. But what will happen to the 2B of the recipient? It will not reflect in the 2B of the recipient until next month. Whatever is amended in GSTR 1A will reflect in the recipient's 2B in the next month. So already people were grappling with the changes of reconciliation of ITC between GSTR 2B and GSTR and your 3B. What has been uploaded by suppliers and what you have been claiming the credit and what is available in the books. So all this reconciliation was there being done. Now another thing gets added there is GSTR 1A. Now suppose if based on your original GSTR 2B, you have claimed a credit and filed your 3B, and then after that the supplier amends it and changes in GSTR 1A, then what will happen? Another plethora of reconciliations. So there are so many compliances changes which are coming up, which you will see that through 1A, there will be another set of litigations between the buyer and the recipient, because you have claimed the credit. Now suddenly after 1A, you will see in your 2B, the credit is less. So the department will again ask you to pay interest on that. Another recent change is an ITC RCM liability or ITC ledger. Opening balance, you have to put up to 30th November on the portal. If there is any RCM which you have paid, but you have not claimed the credit of the past period, you have to put an opening balance. Or if you have claimed excess, you have to put a negative balance. So this is another thing which has come on the portal. Another very important thing which the government announced recently in the last GST Council meeting, which was that the government is planning to bring e-invoicing even for B2C invoices, the unregistered invoices. Suppose for the retailers, there are a lot of retailers. You go to Shoppers Stop, you go to Pantaloons or many other stores where you see that the B2C invoice is being raised. The government is now coming up that the e-invoice will also be applicable for B2C invoices. Of course, they have not brought the what will be the threshold or not. I believe that currently they will start with a threshold of above 500 crores, but later on they will bring this to lower brackets as well. Now, another thing is invoice management system, which has come in from 14th of October. Whatever comes in your 2B, now before that, it will come in your invoice management system. You will have an option, either you need to accept that credit or reject that credit or keep it pending on hold. So you have to now do this based on your acceptance or rejection. Your 2B will be auto-populated. And if you don't do anything, then all the ITC will be deemed to be accepted. So, you see, and yesterday only another advisory came where they say that your GSTR 3B will also be auto-populated based on your GSTR 2B invoice management system, GSTR 1. And after 1st January, you will not be able to make any change in your 3B as far as outward supplies is concerned. If you have, it will be logged based on your IFF, invoice furnishing facility, or GSTR 1 and GSTR 1A. So the point which I am making is that you have to see the GST compliance chain now. First, you have to generate an e-invoice, or you have to furnish non-invoice cases on invoice furnishing facility. Then you have to file your GSTR 1. Then you have to make any amendment in 1A. Then you have to see to the invoice management system, which will auto-populated in 2B. Then you have to do the 2B RICO with the books. And then you have to file the GSTR 3B. And if by chance you are able to file all these correctly, then it is okay. Otherwise, you will mismatch notice will come automatically from the department. So what is the point now is that so many compliances, is it possible humanly? Is it possible? I don't think so it is possible manually to be done all these things. So you need a proper software, you need a compliance software which can take care and help you tide over these issues. So what we will do today is that we will discuss about how Tally Prime 5.0 can help us ease out our compliances in this scenario. So as far as Tally
ये
5.0
कैसे इससे होता है इसका
क्या बोलिए आप
uh,
साउंड तेज करना है
हाँ
hello. Yeah, sorry. So I think there was some disturbance. So anyways, so Tally has been brought in, bringing in lot many changes. In release 4, you have seen WhatsApp has been integrated, Excel import function is integrated, dashboard is integrated. Now in release 5, a lot of changes are there, especially it is the connected GST services. So what we will do is that we have Balwant Singh ji, a product expert from Tally. We will do a dialogue, we will do a practical discussion. One by one, we will see what are the features which we require for complying, and Balwant Singh ji will show us that how in Tally we can do that. And towards the end of the session, we will take any question and answers which you have. So believe me, the things which we will be showing right now on Tally, you will see how it is so easy to manage lot of things which manually is very difficult and is very error prone, and we can see that. So Balwant ji, can we start now?
Yes, sir. Because
So
I'm just
let us start with Tally release point 5. So you can share your screen. So then one by one we will take up. I'll take up certain things which we require as professionals, what we require as professionals, and how Tally can help. You can show us.
yeah, sir.
So if you can share your screen.
Yeah, I'm just sharing, sir.
Yeah. So friends, we will be having a practical demo, a live demo of Tally release 5.0. So you can carefully see this and take notes also. And towards the end, if there are any questions, we'll be happy to take those.
I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is visible.
Yeah, sir.
So Balwanji, the
Yes, sir.
first thing is that creation of vendors and customers. Today, what happens is that when we create vendors or customers, we have to put in a lot of details because the GST requires you to put their correct address, correct GST number, their place of business. And many a times we see that when we create a vendor also and we don't know that the vendor's GST registration status is also not correct, he is not filing the returns. So, can you show in Tally how this vendor creation process can be eased out? By creditors, by vendor, I mean creditors or customers and debtors, how we can, create those vendors with the help of Tally, where it can be connected to the GST portal directly.
Yes, sir. So, because I truly said, because before going into any party, today's the ambiguity is that whether party is a reliable party or a trusted party, or uska nature kya hai, these are few of the facts which generally big company used to do, but for the small companies, generally they don't used to do. For in both the scenarios, how I'm just going to show you that Tally is now connected and can help the users. So for that part, I have just taken one Excel sheet. Let me just show you. So these are few of the GST numbers. Let me take one GST number. Yeah. So first of all, if there is a new vendor registration, you need not to worry. You need not to jump into portal for validating which party is authentic or not. You only need to go into means create option. You need to go into ledger creation, and there is a tab which is face detail using GSTIN. Just paste that GSTIN number which the party has given. It will give you all the detail which has been registered on the portal. This blue color is showing that these are the details as per the GST portal. Now, I still am not satisfied ki these are the details, but what is the nature of the party, whether it is means a reliable party, whether it is complying with the compliance or not. So there is a filing history button. Here you will click, you will get all the details within Tally that the last 6 month GSTR1 and GSTR3 filing detail would be there for this party. So this will give you ample detail of that party. And for just creating this ledger, you need to just press Control A. It will come into the panel, and Control A, it will be saved.
So just by entering the GST number, the entire details, the name, address, GST numbers, place of supply, everything will be automatically created, right?
Yeah, and even Vikas sir, suppose this detail is not been taken care by the party, and the detail which has been furnished by the party is this much only. So if we will go, this is the detail which I have just furnished. So you need to go into fetch, press. You will find that there is a difference in my books and this one. You need to update as per portal. It will take here. Press Control A, Control A. It will be saved once again. So for the existing parties, you need not to toggle into multiple screen for the existing party also. And for the means a new party, you can just make it happen. And not only this one, you can even check the status of the party. Like we have did for one party. I can go into display. I can go into statutory, GST, and there under the GST utility button, we have given you validate party GSTIN. Here, you can select for any of the party or group, all items. And if you will ask to fetch details, it will ask for complete details. Here, due some connection or some issue, it has not been able to fetch all the detail. It is showing this party is active, KLM Auto, and the other details has not been fetched. But in the means actual data, it's a sandbox login. That's why it is validating few of the details and few of not details. But in the real scenario, you would be able to validate all parties at a single glimpses, and also you would be able to create party by importing the Excel sheet, which I have just shown you there into the panel. This sheet which I have just saved here. So I can import that Excel sheet all the GST numbers. Sheet 1, column A. So Tally is capable of getting it through Excel import. You all know. Now again, entire detail. You can create multi-party, bulk party at a single glimpses also by exporting the GST number. So
Vikas ji,
हाँ जी,
whether this facility which he is explaining was not available in the earlier software
no, it has been introduced into release 5.0, sir.
only. Earlier it was not there.
Earlier
No.
only validation was there, party GST validation was there, and the HSN validation was there.
Okay.
So, Balwanji, very nicely shown. So basically now, if we want to suppose create ledgers, we will just import the Excel file. And after importing the Excel file, we can fetch the data from the GSTN portal, just press that button and automatically multiple all those GST through the portal, all the details will be created, and in the masters, the debtors or creditors, parties, whatever is there, we can create that directly, right? And we
Right.
can also see the filing status. So
Right.
that's a really very helpful feature, and sitting within Tally only, we can get to know that who is compliant and who is not compliant vendor and customers.
It will save you
Right.
while just uploading the data. GST portal used to reject the transaction when previously we have been doing through JSON file. So need not to go for it. Means if you will validate previously, then there will be no chances of means rejection from the GST portal.
Okay. And Balwanji, like many of the companies, this was in earlier Tally also, of course. Many of the, I would like to just share one thing that many companies are having multiple state GSTNs. Like for a single company, there may be multiple registrations apart from in many states, 1 or 2 or 3 or more than that states. So in single company, we can maintain multiple Tally data. And in those cases, the fetching of the GSTN will also be done state-wise, GSTN wise, right?
Yeah, correct, sir. So currently in this Tally only, if we'll go into the voucher of any, so here is a means top tab which is showing GST registration for Karnataka. If I just want to change it from Karnataka to Maharashtra, so it will get into the entry of Maharashtra. And if you will get into Tamil Nadu, so in this scenario, use case I have just made for 3 of the state. Party can make multiple GST transaction in a single database, and all the GST returns would be here. The consolidated GST return for this month is for this quarter is this much. And if you want to see for single, you can go for it and you can do these activities. Even you can initiate the upload and download through means all companies, all GST registration at a time, or either you can choose one only.
Okay. So friends, whatever the features are being shown here, you can also take a note of that. No need to worry whether you are able to, track how it is being done or not, because, a webinar has a limited time, but we will try to show all those features so that you can take a note that these features are there. And then detailed videos and, manuals are already available on Tally website, I believe. And Balwanji, we can also share the links with the participants later so that they can in detail also view these, how it can be done, right?
Sure, sir. Sure, we will help you.
Okay, so let's move next. After creation and validation of these customer masters, the next thing comes is invoicing uploading. Now, invoice uploading can be done real time. Suppose today I want to today during the day I have made 10 invoices and I want to upload on the portal so that it goes on to either through e-invoice or through invoice furnishing facility. So with this connected GST, how can you show that?
Yeah,
Can
so
you just show that?
definitely because uh, getting the reconciliation of all the uploaded invoices in the scenario where people are just filing their return at the last dates, means in couple of the date which is going to the last of the dates into GST for the return filing. So accepting all the input credit would be a challenge for the users. So it will definitely would be require the user that they should upload the transaction means not into that time limit. They can just upload the transaction whenever there is a required timeline, weekly, fortnightly, or anything which they can choose for their organization, even daily also, which you have asked for. So
Yeah,
in
so
that case, Tally has just given you the functionality here. if you want to just upload the GST related transaction.
So Balwanji, just before you move that, I would just like to share with the participants that most of you might be already be using Tally existing versions before release 5, and the existing process you all must be creating or exporting through JSONs. Then there was a process that after JSON we are uploading it on the portal. Then there are some errors. We need to download the JSON, which many a times Balwanji takes more than 15-20 minutes also to download the JSON, and the people, we are sitting like this, holding our hands that we are waiting that when the JSON will be downloaded. Then we come to know that what is the error. Then we again correct the error. Then we again repeat the same process. So this entire thing takes a lot of time for professionals like us, because the time limit is very limited. Most of the data, is finalized by maybe 8th or 9th or last 2-3 days. And in that time period, we have to then upload the GSTR one before 11th. So this entire time period also takes, this because of this JSON and all, it takes time. So I believe the connected services which you are showing will also help us in reducing our this time.
Yeah, definitely, sir. We are talking about connected uh, means from the technology front, you need not to go into portal, creating JSON and uploading, downloading. These all activity you need not to go for the portal. So everything can be done through product only. So like I'm just going to show you the upload of the transaction display.
Okay.
I'm just taking the statutory reports.
Yeah, you can go a bit slow. Someone has mentioned in the chat they want to
Yeah.
show.
So I'm just going into GSTR
Yeah.
one report. So here I'm just taking one registration, as I already mentioned that there are 3 registrations within a company. So I taken for the Tamil Nadu for month of April. So I'm just going to show you that there is no uncertain transaction. I have ensured that data have no errors and it is ready to upload as per Tally guidelines and the policies and the other things which has been made according to the GST compliance. So now, if I just want to upload it, so under the Connect tab, Exchange, there is Exchange menu at the top menu. Are you able to see that, or whether its screen is getting in between?
No, we are able to see.
Yeah. So under the Exchange menu, we have given the GST related tabs like login details, upload GST return, download GST return, refresh GST, file GSTR1. So I'm just going to let you know how these are going to work, because currently I just want to upload the GST return. So if you will press that, the tenure which you have selected and GSTR1, and it will show you the entire summary, voucher count and the summary count. So it is ready to upload. In case if the party is also doing e-invoicing, so in that case the transaction are all which are already getting populated through e-invoice. So you can see here exclude option is there. So under exclude option, the already means uploaded transaction would be there. Now what I can do, I can send this transaction by clicking on send, and it will pop up for the means the OTP, which generally used to come on the registered mobile number with the GST, and a mail also initiate automatically from the GST to the registered mail ID. So I will just put the OTP. Now it's done. So there is no need to just get the JSON created. The Tally is directly connected through our Tally India Private Limited GSP services. And now the transaction is getting uploaded directly to the GST portal, and it is happening live within the product. So it has been uploaded now. So if we'll click on exclude, these transactions are already been uploaded. Suppose this is a week 1. Again, in the next week, if you come all across with your more transaction, when you will come on this screen, only the new transaction will come. Already uploaded transaction will not come to send once again. So this is a beauty which has been taken care for the e-invoices, non-invoices, or the businesses who are not into e-invoices also. They can also send the upload the transaction anytime. So that has been taken care, sir, and it has been uploaded. Even in this scenario also, if I'm just taking a period of May, let me just show you one more important thing. So under the exchange menu, if again I'm just going to upload for the next month, the OTP which has been asked has not been asked now. Means the tally will save the OTP for 6 hours. If tally will be working, machine would be on. And in this month, what it is showing, there is some error by which all other transaction has been uploaded, but few of the transaction has not been uploaded. Means the transaction, while just sending the transaction, which in the previous sense through JSON was very difficult. Now in corrected services, all the transaction which are error free would get enlisted into GST portal, and only those transaction which have some error would reside here. And you, if you just want to know what has been the error, it will show you rejected by GST portal. If will go inside it, it will give you the remark also that this party GSTN number is inactive. Might be previously when I just started business with this party was active, but due to some reason it got inactive. And even it will show you the HSN related errors, that the required turnover ask for means different set of length of HSN code, but the thing which has been mentioned within tally means within transaction is lesser or higher, lesser. So how to correct it? You need not to go into creating JSON and doing anything. You need to only make the correction as per the compliance. I'm just going to mark it as a consumer. So I just save this transaction. Error has been removed. Now for HSN, it will show you that the error, respective error. You need to again get into the transaction, because this is related to the HSN. So here is specified is specify here, and some detail is there. But for sake of saving time, I have did it into the master correct HSN number. I will save it. The error will get removed. And now this transaction, because has been rectified, it will move into the uncertain transaction. Again, I need to just accept this. The error has been removed. Now there is no error again, and there is one transaction which you have just corrected now is as you can upload that transaction only. So I will go into upload. Again, this transaction would be here. I will send it. I will say it yes. So let me check from here only. Okay. So you the overall thing is that you need not to go into the entire process of downloading and other activities. You need to do it from the tally itself.
So basically what you want to say is that tally is automatically taking care of the errors. Like suppose if the GSTN is wrong, or the GSTN is cancelled, or maybe the HSN number is not correct, or there may be certain other errors, the validation is being taken care within the system itself. So it is not that while uploading on 11th, I come to know that this is an issue, this is an issue. It can be done real time.
Yeah, the thing is that
Whenever this,
there are certain validation checkpoints are there, which tally used to do from the means used to move the transaction which are not probable into uncertain. When you just do the needful, it moves into the real transaction. The only thing, apart from the checkpoints which tally follow, there are certain rejections which is beyond tally. So that also been taken care. When you will upload, you will get it within tally, that the error message which GST has thrown, and you would be able to act on those error within tally, and you can re-upload that. So the time and the uploading, downloading other things which you have told during the upload is a challenge, has been rectified. Now you can just do it with little time, and you can save a lot of time while just making this type of activities.
right. So even if there is any invoice which has been uploaded later, that also it will show that this is an invoice which is ready to upload and not uploaded. So we can
even Vikas sir, sorry to intervene, even in certain cases where you find that the transaction are heavy, there may be some technical chances of technical thing which will delay in uploading, there will be hold or anything. So in that case also, if you are going to upload the transaction within Tally with this technology, so I'm just doing it for the June month. So if I will do it, Tally automatically will have a sense that means what are the transaction which has been uploaded and which has not been uploaded, and it will also show you into that refresh button, refresh GST status, which will be under progress, will come into this refresh button. You need to select and refresh. The transaction will repost to the GST portal, remaining transaction, and it will show you the current status. So everything has been taken care on the technical front also and on the operational front also.
So, like friends, we have seen that this was a GST upload. Upload means your invoices are getting uploaded on the IFF basically. On the portal, it is being uploaded, but we have still not filed the GSTR 1. So I'll just clarify that this uploading was done on the invoice furnishing facility of the GST portal. So you can do this real time, you can do this day end, you can do this weekly, whatever it is. Suppose after the month end, Balwanji, we have uploaded all these invoices. Now time has come to upload the GSTR 1. So for that, we require to download it, we export JSON file and then upload that. So I think all this has been done away with in the connected version. So please show that after this filing, let's say for April only or for May, how we can file the GSTR 1 now.
Yeah, so one of the critical challenge while filing the GSTR 1 is that if you are going to upload the transaction on multiple phases, or either multiple people are involved in uploading the invoices, in that sense, what happened? The challenge of getting confidence that the data which has been uploaded on the portal plus the data which I'm just going to push right now for filing the final return, are they same or not, is one of the biggest challenge. Just a moment. Yeah, sorry. So Tally is going to take care everything. Let me just show you. I'm just going to file GSTR 1. So the company which I'm just going to take, same Tamil Nadu, and for the month of April, it will show you that these all are the summary level information which has been uploaded. Now, these are as per the books. When you are going to send it, it will ask you that are you ready to just file the return? It will process and the return would be show this panel where you will find the download summary is matching the summary in your books. So matching will automatically will happen if there will be any changes on the portal or anything which is deviation from the amount or any figure or any invoices. So it will be automatically pop up here that what are the where it is, means red color represents the non-matching details, and still this return has not been filed. So it is a validation one again, because this is a final activity. So if you will continue here, it will ask for the PAN detail of the organization, because we just want that we should follow certain guiding principles which can help the user, not to do by just clicking कि एक बार किसी user ने click किया and it happened by mistake. So again, it will ask you, then final GSTR return filing would happen, ARN will generate, and you will get the detail populated into your GSTR1 file also. And this, when you will get into the GSTR1 once again, so it is showing that it is filed, details कब फाइल हुआ है, आज 18 अक्टूबर को फाइल हुआ है, and the details which is there, everything is there. And for the purpose of making the record for the previous month which you have filed manually, you can manually update the ARN number for your previous record. So this is how the reconciliation for the transaction or at summary level will happen, and return will be filed, sir.
So that entire JSON thing has been excluded now, and right from Tally itself, the GSTR1 can be seamlessly filed, and the ARN will also be saved and generated automatically, so we can see it here. So many a times, this is a really welcome feature because this will save a lot of time, I'm sure, of all of us also who have been grappling with, creating JSONs, recreating, downloading, correcting the errors, seeing that, and then again re-uploading. So one thing more I would like to ask here is that many a times what happens practically, Balwanji, is
Yeah.
that suppose after filing GSTR1, there is some change in the data of that particular month. So suppose if there is any change, can Tally show that ki bhai, after filing, this change is there or this new invoice has come up?
Practically, there are two scenarios, whether it is
Yeah.
for the purchases or the sales, because GSTR1 is outward supplies.
Sales. Yeah.
Yeah. So for outward supplies, suppose by chance you are going to get the detail if there is any changes which is required or which is wrong from your means the party only who is just
Yeah.
filing that things.
Yeah.
If there is any error or anything which is already been taken care, Tally is already validating that checkpoints and everything. So in that sense, everything is okay. But the scenario where you are talking, invoice has been changed or any transaction has been changed after filing the return,
Right.
then also you will get a message here only. As an user, what is the practical approach whenever you file the return and there may be certain changes which you can just uh, want to see before filing the another month return. So suppose
Right.
if any of the changes would happen in any of the transaction, so definitely this is a matter of concern, and in that scenario definitely here
Yeah, it is showing uncertain corrections required.
so automatically it will move you that all registration, sorry, F3 Tamil Nadu, it is showing here the return has been filed,
Right.
but still there is a transaction which has moved into uncertain, and you would be able to effective date of amendment is not specified or invalid. So certain things which are related to amendment will come with this type of things which you can definitely go and look into it. So Tally will take care of these things, sir.
Yeah, this is very important because this will help us. We don't have to go through the entire data of that month again and check manually or correct by exporting to Excel, putting VLOOKUP. Nothing is required. Here only we will be coming to know that even after filing, if there is any change, it will come to that uncertain transactions corrections required bracket, and we can see that if there is any amendment required, then it can be done through the proper amendment table.
Yeah.
So this will be really very helpful. So I think as far as GSTR1 is concerned, it's seamless, looks very seamless and very helpful. But another pain point is before filing the GSTR3B, we have to do the entire RICO of 2A, 2B with the 2B, with the books, then what has been filed with the 3B. So can you show something on that, how this connected services can help in downloading those GSTR2Bs in the system itself, and then it can help in the reconciliation process?
Yeah. So under this tab, there have been multiple things which has been means given by Tally in release 3.0, where reconciliation is a matter where two of the parties are getting few of the details populated in their books and populating the same detail on the portal. Definitely is having few of the mismatches which need to be taken care. So three of the aspect of such mismatches has been taken care into 3.0, and now in 5.0, because it's totally connected. So let me just show you. We have given you a button under this exchange menu, download GST returns. Here under download GST return, you can configure all the parameters like GST registration, for which GST registration you want to reconcile. Suppose I'm just taking Karnataka one, and even you can take all at a time also. For which return you want to reconcile, 3B, 2P, 2A, GSTR1, or either I take all returns. For which tenure you just want to get it done. So I can do it for the month of April to September, and I will save it. Now I'm just asking for Tally that please download these GSTR1, GSTR2A, GSTR2B, GSTR3B details from GST portal for this Karnataka registration number for period of April to September. So all things can be chosen, can be selected by the users only. It's an independent thing which user can do it. I will press download. I will press yes. It will ask for OTP. Why it is asking? Because this is a different registration from Tamil Nadu. Now you can see here the tab is showing the progress that it is downloading the data. And even for any technical failures also, you would be able to know, like we have precisely did it. So here you will get the entire
I think we did for Karnataka.
yeah. Just need to change that. So that button is there, online or offline tracker. So where I need to go, because this tab, how to read? I'm just getting this tab on my top. Yeah. So under the bell icon is there. Here you will get the notification which has been there while just doing the activity by a red dot. But if you just miss that, you need not to worry. Get into troubleshooting, offline, online, and upload and download tracker. Here, if you will select the correct detail, you will get that what are the details which is there, which got failed and which got success. So you can start from this month onwards for other which has been not downloaded. So we have taken care all the aspect where means a user would be comfortable and would be able to track also what activities has been done into their written part. Because this is very important for the consultant like you, because might be Mr. A has just performed this activity for uploading and Mr. B is just going to file the return. So he would be able to go into tracker and find it that what activity has been already performed and what is pending. So these are a few of the important elements which has been taken care minutely into Tally. Now I'm just going to take the GSTR 2B for the instances. Now, for the month of August, it is showing there are 10 transactions and 9 transactions are from the portal. And the bifurcation of the transaction is already there. Mismatch, there are 4 transactions, only available in books, 6, and available only on portal, 5 transactions. So these are few of the summary detail which came when you have downloaded the that returns GSTR 2B for the 2B. Now, how to just get it reconciled? Go into the transaction, get into the voucher wise detail, and you will find few of the critical challenges, like this is an invoice where taxable amount CGST ESGST is matching with the portal data. Entire tax amount is matching, but the invoice amount is less than less into my books than it has been uploaded by the party. So what may be the probable error? The TDS provision has been there, means we have deducted TDS, so the amount which is in my book is less than the uploaded amount. So how to handle this? By just making a small changes, because there may be thousand of transactions where 200, 300 transactions may like this. So we can handle, you do not to do it one by one, you can do it with certain setting. Similar challenge related to transaction in there is that this is a rounding of value of 82 paisa in my books, but the party has uploaded by round off. So there may be multiple transaction in my book. So how to resolve this? Go into F11 tab, go into the GST panel, Karnataka. Here under the F12 panel, we have already provided these 3 functional features in 3.0. two new has been introduced. Ignore invoice difference in invoice amount and ignore differences in books and the portal value. Basis that rounding off. So once you will enable, you will find it here into this one. So I can mark it yes. So it will ask you, I'm just taking a round up for 2 rupees. It will ask you for the effective date. I'm just taking August. I will save it. I will come back. So Tally will ask you to recheck, revalidate the data. So once you will revalidate, Tally will automatically reconcile. Like this transaction has been reconciled. So all such transaction will get reconciled by just making that tweak into the button. And this has been, if set once, then such transaction will get automatically reconciled. Even that rounding of value, that will be taken care. So now again, there are a few of the things like very important and critical part. Like there are certain events, 6 transactions which are into books. So what you can do, you can go into configure. You can get into potential mismatch between the books and the portal. Tally will automatically identify the related behavior, why it is not there. Now I'm just taking the document number also. So there is a difference into the document number. That's why it is not getting reconciled. So for such transaction, you need not to go into connecting it into books or either making any changes. You can select this transaction where there is a difference in document number. Here, copy document number, the portal document number into your books. This option will automatically allow you to copy the details which is available into which came from the portal into your books, and it get reconciled. Similarly, only on portal, you will find 2 things. Here, there are 2 transactions, Meghna Enterprises and 1 transaction of Omestel. Omestel is not into italics, but the Meghna Enterprises is showing italics. What does this mean? It means Meghna Enterprise party ledger has not been created in my books till now. And Omestel invoice which has been uploaded, but I have no transaction recorded in my books till now. So you can take a necessary action according to these things, or either you didn't find it that these are viable, or either some management has just did some expenses but had not provided the bill. For a safer side, you can mark all these transactions as an excluded. So it will be parked separately. Your book will get reconciled for all the transaction, and the parked transaction will get reconciled once you will put the transaction even into the next month also. So the Tally will have the capability to reconcile the transaction with the parked transactions also in further time. So this will help you a lot while just getting it reconciled. So similarly, for the remaining these 2 transactions, you need to take the action because these are the 2 transactions where I'm just finding that this transaction is not finding currently for this month. So I can take the necessary action accordingly, and I can mark it accordingly. I'm just going to do it reconciled manually.
So basically, what I can
And
see,
even sir, one more transaction. I'm really sorry, sir, to intervene you. I'm just going to mark these transaction for a certain other date, because might be these transaction would be did into means that these 2 transaction, I just want the date. I just talked the party. I got that this transaction has been missed by the party. Now I just want to make it for the month of September. So transaction will automatically move from this reconciliation menu, but the date of the transaction will not move. That will be still the same date of August date. But for the reconciliation purpose, it will get moved into another month.
Right.
So I have taken all the necessary action which is there according to my books, my knowledge. So the books has been reconciled now. Yeah, over
Okay.
to you, Vikas.
Sir Balwanji, there is a question
Yeah.
that suppose in 2B, there is
Yeah.
an invoice which is not there in our books,
Yeah.
right? So can uh, that entry be automatically be passed in tally if it is there in 2B but not in books?
Yeah. So the only thing is that I would request because you all know that means the detail which is getting populated on portal is not the entire detail, because in the portal it is not getting the means item name, rate, and other things. So it would not be possible to just get that transaction, means getting converted those things into transaction form currently. So I don't know, means again in future what is going to happen from the GST side and other things, because the HSN summary is being used currently. So currently this functionality is not there, sir.
Yeah, but I can see that the 2B Reco is really helpful because you can download. Of course, 2B Reco was there earlier also, but now you can download it directly. You can download the GSTR 2B or 2A into the system just by clicking the button. And after that, that report is auto-populated, which shows you all the three scenarios, whether there is any mismatch, whether it is in books but not in 2B, or invoices are there in 2B but not in books. And accordingly, you can also take care, and the Tally's intelligence system also takes a step further and shows you that there are possible cases where these are same and could be different because of the mismatch in invoice numbers or maybe some rounding of errors, and that can also be taken care. So I think this 2B Reco is also really helpful. And many a times we see that the ITC which we have claimed, which we have paid to the client or to the vendor also, we have raised the purchase, we have got the purchase invoice, we have paid to the vendor, but it is not coming in 2B. And sometimes we want to also check that if we have got the invoice but it has come or not, so we want to hold the payment. The many SSCs want to hold the payment till that data is received. So I believe there's a report also in Tally which helps to track those vendors where 2B has not been received and what amount can be held for that purpose.
Yeah, sure, sir. That report has been created. Once you will do the reconciliation, here into by default report, bills payable GST or the receivable GST report is there. Once you will get into that report, it's a predefined report. What you will find that these are the transaction where you have excluded it, so there is no difference in ITC. It is reconciled, there is no difference in ITC. There is a mismatch. After the reconciliation, it has been found that there is a mismatch. You can get into the transaction. You will find that 3600 is the GST amount, CGST, SGST, but the books is showing 1800. So why it is there? You want to know it? Just select this transaction, press GST info button. The party has uploaded 1800 amount as a GST, and in your books it is 3600. So the difference which is coming as a mismatch is this one. Even in certain scenario you will find a mismatch, but there is no difference in ITC. So again you can just select this transaction and get the GST info where the party has uploaded the higher amount and you have not means you have a lower amount into your books. So this type of things can be get into the books, and whenever you will get into the such reports for a party outstanding ledger, I'm just taking one party. So I can even create this report from here, from F12 panel, GST status, and I can just mark for the difference of amount also. And if you can mark it from available on portal also, that can be shown here. So this party, the transaction, entire transaction is showing that this transaction which is there in books, it is showing 1,53,400, but after the difference the amount which is risk free is 1,51,000. So this type of things Tally will take care and will let the party to help you during the transaction also. Like into this case, if he want to settle this bill, Tally will take care that it will pick up the only difference value after deducting the ITC risk amount. So you can consult your party to use this functionality, and even on a month-on-month basis, when you will do this activity, your staff will do your activity, you can consult the party to just arrive on a correct figure, which is actually going to help the businesses.
Right. So we can see that this ITC risk report is also a really great feature, because we can, see this key whether we need to hold on to any of the clients or businesses need to hold on to any amount, and what is the ITC risk, the things which we have not received, and you can pay the balance amount only that point of time. So Balwantji, before we move on to the Tally Capital feature, which is a very important feature in Tally Release 5 also, which you will be speaking about, I would like to just sum up one thing, that as far as the GST connected services are concerned, the GSTR, the first thing is that creation of vendors and master customers has been eased through the fetching of data from the GST portal. Second is that uploading of invoices in GSTR1 also has been taken care seamlessly, where OTP is valid for 6 hours, where you don't have to take OTP again and again, no need for any JSONs. Third is that the 2Bs can be downloaded. Apart from 2B, 2A, 1, 3B, everything can be downloaded for the particular period for the multi-registrations within the system. The ARN also is recorded within the system, and the 2B report reconciliation is also done within the system. So in this entire thing, right from the beginning till the end till now, we have not moved out of Tally and did everything sitting in Tally. So that's a great achievement, I believe, with the advent of Tally Release 5, where this connected services is helping even without going to portal and these things. So I would also request you to show us the speak about the Tally Capital feature, which is a very important feature before we take up the question and answers.
Because I will
Yeah.
just take a minute. Sorry to interrupt you.
No.
I have to see one of my relative who is admitted in the nursing home. So the vote of thanks may be proposed by Sri H.L. Madan after your question answers. I am taking only.
Okay. Thank you, Narenji.
Madan sir, kindly propose vote of thanks because Kakra is unable to join. Madan sir, are you listening to me? आप सर मदान साहब आप वोट ऑफ थैंक्स दीजिएगा क्योंकि काकरा जी ज्वाइन नहीं कर पा रहे।
ओहो ओके ऑलराइट
मेरे को जो हॉस्पिटल में रोगी को देखने जाना है।
ओके ठीक है नो प्रॉब्लम
सर थैंक यू।
हाँ बलवंत जी।
Yeah, so thank you, Vikas ji. The major thing related to this Tally Capital is that Tally Capital is an initiative where Tally is just trying to help the MSME businesses to get the required fund. Like people who are running businesses have a requirement of fund. They used to take it from the banks and different agencies. So Tally is just coordinating everything in a proper manner so that it can be smooth, fast, and very transparent. So for that, we have initiated a Tally Capital business vertical, where within the Tally, if you will, after release 5.0, you would be able to get under the help add-on features, and under that add-on, if you will enable that functionality, Tally business loan tab would be here on the panel, and even on the gateway of Tally, you will find a Tally business loan. So what is the purpose of that detail? That within Tally, you would be able to check for the eligibility of your loan. Means I am a MSME, I just want to procure for a loan. So what amount I can ask into the market, that can be checked and taken care. And you can even check your credit score, just like civil and other things. You would be able to check your credit score and the entire application process. If you want to apply within Tally, you can apply into 5 steps, all the processes, by mentioning every detail, by uploading your 6 month or 1 year PDF bank means statement within Tally, you would be able to check everything. So what is the role of Tally? Tally will just means help you to get the data correct into a correct scenario, and he will divert it into multiple agencies who are providing the loans, like we have Flexi loans, Kotak, and multiple more are getting included means into this system. So what is the benefit of getting the loan for their businesses? By Tally, it will be for a larger period, unsecured loan. The amount may be good, or the tenure also will be different from the regular loans which they are taking from outside, and the interest rate would also be very good in terms. So just to take care of the businesses, Tally has started this initiative, and people can just get means look for it into his product, and they 5.0 is enabled with business loan. You will find a tab here, business loan, or either on the gateway of Tally, you can just go and do these activities. Everything will be transparent, even the loan sanction, even whatever loan you are paying, even you can see that what amount has been paid and what is the coming amount which to be paid. All things would be available within Tally product. So
Can we see the demo?
Yeah, I'm just actually currently, you can just go through a video.
From the gateway of Tally, press Alt 9 or click Tally Capital. Press A or click Loan Application on the Tally Capital screen.
So you need
Enter
to
the
just fill the mobile
followed
number,
by the OTP.
and
Once authenticated, you will be taken to the Basic Details section.
so here you will be
GSTR
able to just
and
here.
other business details will be pre-filled as per the loaded company in Tally Prime.
So Tally के अंदर जो detail है, that will
You
be
can
auto
choose a
pre-filled
different
here.
GSTN UIN from the list if your company has multiple GSTN, and alter other details as well if required. Before you proceed with the loan details, you may refer to the information for reference to learn about the minimum and maximum loan amount you can apply for, along with the average dispersal time, interest rate range, processing fee, and the applicable tenures.
So everything, the processing
There is
fee,
also a
tenure, and
section
everything would be visible
detailing
here.
the method of EMI
These are
calculation.
tentative data.
Enter the loan details. Select the type of loan.
So
and
we have
enter
two
the
type of loan.
amount.
Drop line means
As you
overdraft,
can see, we
DLODs,
have the
and
partner
the
details section.
term loan.
You can reach out to the partner using the given contact details for any assistance with your loan application at any point.
So you will get the assistance of the partner who are there. By default, the name of the partner would come,
Agree
who
to
can
the
assist
terms
you.
and privacy policy by enabling the option. Press Enter or Control A to save the basic details. Once you save the basic details, you will be taken to the eligibility section.
So under the
In Tally-
eligibility detail also, if you will fill the detail, so
Tally Capital
you will
add-on
means
supports
you need to
checking
upload the
eligibility
details whatever
using
is
bank
required.
statements for more accurate
Like
information.
I'm just going to upload for the bank details.
You can upload bank statements of all banks for the last 1 year. Select the account.
So I can select the
eligibility form.
PDF format within Tally, and I
It
can
may
upload the
take up to
document.
45 seconds to generate your business loan eligibility.
So it will within 45 seconds, it will try to
You
just
can
generate
click
the
yes to
eligibility of
wait
the
and
loan
view the
within your system.
eligibility until it is generated, or you can click no to proceed.
And even you can just even from this step you can ask for no, or either you can proceed
To
it.
click no and proceed, your loan to the given email address. Once you submit the eligibility check form, you will be taken to the business KYC section.
So under the
Note
business
that
KYC section,
can
you
now
all know
view
that owned or
eligibility
rented
details
place and
using
the
the right
agreement and
button.
other details would be required. You can upload it here within the system, within
The
Tally
KYC
itself.
section.
So
Name of
KYC
promoter
would be
and
done,
other details
and even
entered
the now the
under
KYC would be
applicant
done for the
details
owner
in the
promoter.
eligibility section will be pre-filled here.
And after doing all these things, within Tally, you are uploading every
Details of all
transparent
the
details by
promoters,
yourself.
if
No one is
applicable,
asking you
and
the
enter
printed
their
copy.
KYC
So it's safe
details
and
as
secured
done
also.
for the previous promoter.
And privacy has also been maintained.
Similarly, enter the co-applicant detail.
And after just getting the co-applicant detail and
Details,
everything,
you will be taken to the last section of the
in the
loan
last section, you will
application
get the
process,
summary detail.
the review and submit section. Here, you can review all the details entered in the loan application.
Even check for all the
Press
details
Alt
which you have already
F5
uploaded.
to view in detailed mode. If you want to alter any information in a specific section, you can directly go to that section using the dedicated right buttons
So
and
you
alter
can
the
just make any
information.
changes if required, if it is required,
Similarly,
even
you can
here
also
onto this
view
window also,
eligibility
and you
using
can
the
submit.
right button.
So what will happen once you will submit this detail? The detail will be get to means Tally Capital team. Tally Capital will verify
In
your
case
details
there is an
and
error
it
with the
forward
PAN
to the
statement,
lending agencies. Lending agency will reevaluate your request and promptly approach your business and help you to get your business very fast, because these all
thank you.
things are very transparent,
To
and
know
everything whatever which is happening is into means controlled environment and transparent environment. So the chances of getting the loans are at a higher value is also means there is a probability, and even rates would be also good than the regular one. So that's why Tally Capital is much more important for the MSME. So it is going to help MSMEs a lot. Even for the professional, these loans are having some good rates for professionals like you also, doctors and you also. Yeah, over to you, Vikas.
Yeah. So thank you, Balwanji, for informing us about Tally Capital feature. Also, I'm sure that professionals can also avail this, and they can also guide their clients also to use the this facility. So I think now we can take up few questions which are there. Any of you can please write on the chat box your questions. The ones which are already there, I'll be taking. Someone wants to know that how to create multi-state GSTN in the master.
It's very simple, sir. Let me just share your screen once again. I'm not going to show you the entire thing. The only thing is that I'm just going to just give you a glimpses of that. For any of the multi-GSTN capability, you need to go into F11 functionality button. Then under this enable GST detail only, you can create multiple one, or either if you will create first one, then you will get this screen. Here under this tab, you will get a button tab where though you can ask for yes, so it will navigate to a new screen where you can put the new registration detail. Like if you will just do it for suppose I'm just going to do for Rajasthan quickly. I'm just going to help you that how it will show you, and even it will ask you that the voucher series number for Rajasthan territory would be different. So do you want to continue and create a new voucher series for that? Yes, you can do that. And for that, you not to go and select one by one. Even you can select all the details which you are going to make use of during the business of Rajasthan. So I can select like this, and I can create a voucher series number for all, like Rajasthan, and that will be automatic one, retail voucher number, and I will save it. So the new registration for Rajasthan has been did. Now under the voucher, I need to just toggle between other companies. If I want to just make any transaction detail for Rajasthan, so I can be able to do that.
Right. Another is, can we download the reconciliation report in Excel? What we were discussing a few days back.
So the reconciliation detail that we
The
have
report.
already, which has been reconciled or which has not.
Yeah, the maybe they are asking about the to be reconciliation report. Hello. Balvanji, I think Balvanji he'll be reconnecting soon. There was some issue, I think, in his system. See, the reconciliation report is a detailed report. We can see the summary there in Tally. So when we see the summary, after that, there are a lot of details in there that what is in 2B, what is not in 2B. So as far as my knowledge goes, as currently, you cannot export those detailed reports in Excel, right? Like one of my clients, someone has a question. One of my client has two place of business in Odisha, but with same GSTN. For accounting point of view, how can I file GST return and download the 1, 2A, 2B, 3B from portals? Well, two places of business in Odisha, but with same GST, and if you are maintaining same tally, then you can easily do that. You can have separate series. You can have separate series for your different place of business if you want, invoice series and all. But if it's within the same tally, you are maintaining a single GSTIN, then of course the GSTI, the tally is actually uploading the GST 1, 2A, 2B, 3B, downloading of 2A and 2B or uploading of 1 and 3B is based on GST number. It is not based on whether you are having one place or two place of business. If it's in a single tally, it's a single GST number within which, so then you can upload it based on the GST number. And if there are multiple GST numbers, then it will be done GST number wise. Any other questions? If there are any other questions, please mention on the chat box. Okay, I think there are no other questions. So by the time Balvanji joins, there's a question. Can you explain how to add bank statement? So bank statement you want to say about Tally Capital? Balvanji, there is a question regarding Tally Capital.
Yeah, really sorry, really sorry. I just
No issues, no issues.
Fluctuation.
No
yeah, sorry, I just couldn't hear you.
Yeah,
Can you
so
go
there
with
were
the
a few questions which I have answered. There's
Yeah.
another question on Tally Capital. Can you explain how to add bank statement? I believe there's a system where you can upload the bank statement, right? On
Yeah,
Tally Capital.
within that tally panel, currently my tally is not enabled for that. Here you will get a button for Tally Capital and here business loan, which I just shown you into the
Yeah, so it is there.
yeah. So
Someone,
under that tab, if we'll go for means the process of means uploading the transaction bank statement, there's an option. You can just upload this transaction by selecting the path where you have saved your file.
right?
So the
From there you
guiding.
can upload.
Tally Capital business loans.
So this is a video which is available on the YouTube portal only, YouTube only. So you can search for Tally Capital, and here you can
Proof of
see that
address and proof of
all the
identity
documents which you are
from the
getting
list of
uploaded is
documents
saved
and
somewhere
upload the
into Tally.
proofs
You can
under
navigate
file
it and
name
upload that
respectively.
document.
Okay,
Press
there's
the
another question.
to
If we
save
can have a
one
customer having multiple GSTN, can we have his ledger having all the details at one place?
All the GSTN ledger detail.
Suppose if they are saying if a customer is having multiple GSTN, so they will be creating three different ledgers, let's say for three different states, because the customers are having three GST numbers. So there are three ledgers created in Tally because they are having separate GSTN. So he's asking that can we, someone is asking that can we have his ledger having all details, means a combined ledger of that party having multiple GSTNs. Suppose a customer is having three GST numbers and there are three ledgers in Tally. He wants to see a combined report of all those three GSTNs which is of a single person.
So where you want to get it? Because for the GSTR reconciliation purpose, the detail would be definitely into different places. The only thing which he can do for the outstanding and other things, that you can just get into any party ledger. You can get into that. Sorry. So you can go get into Bluebird party solution. Here, you need to just enable a multi-party address detail into Tally. So this is principally for the principal company. I have only one address for principal company. But if I just want to maintain multiple GSTIN number for the party which is there, means any party is there. So I will take, like, suppose this one. So set alter multiple mailing detail would be there. Here you can select, like I'm just taking primary as in a place. Here I can mention under primary the new address detail, including the GST detail and everything. I'm just taking Delhi.
Your screen is not visible.
Oh, really sorry. Host disabled participant screen sharing. So I have been disabled by someone. That's why it got disabled.
Okay. Can someone please give the rights to Balwanji as a co-host or to share the screen? Meanwhile, we'll take up other questions.
Yeah.
Refund application possible directly through Tally. I don't think as of now refund applications has been brought in this release. Balwanji, you would like
still
to
not,
add?
because
Yeah.
that is not been taken care. And but it is not like this that it cannot be, but there are certain technical glitches and the combination of technology would be required, but might be in coming future it can be.
Okay, you can just take an input as a requirement from the
sure.
feedback from the participants. I'll be just taking the questions that are related to today's session because time is short. Actually, someone has mentioned that actually our client does entry by their side and we just want to check all the data. If we are reconciling the data, we have to send them, then how can we? It is similar to the question that whether you can export the reconciliation or not. I believe he's talking about the to be reconciliation.
Yeah, so as for the reconciliation is concerned, if you will doing by just doing means you are doing it by copy and paste it into your books, so definitely there will be two different data, so it will not be exchanged between the data while the upload and download is happening. So it is means advice that you can just get a remote access of the user and do this activity. It's a minute of the job where you can configure your login within customer Tally. You can log in it and do it. Everything will be at a common place.
In fact, I would like to just add one thing here, that if suppose a client is sending the data to you, then if the client is not entering any further data for that period, and if you do some reconciliations and you correct certain things, you can send the data back to them and then they can use. So that reconciliation will be saved at their end also. And another thing which can be done is that Tally has a remote access feature as well. So if suppose instead of downloading the data, you have the remote access of that data, you can directly do the remote access, check all the details, do necessary corrections, and the data will remain with them only. So this can also be done as a matter of fact.
Yeah, probably both the things can be used. Even marked voucher option is there into Tally, where if you are just doing any activity, enable that. Whatever changes which has been made into any of the transaction while just getting it corrected, so that can be fetched from Tally at a common place, and it can be sent to the clients that these are the changes which you need to incorporate into books that can be taken care.
Right. Can you please e-invoice for multi-GSTN? They are asking how to do e-invoice for multi-GSTN.
So it is just like currently into Tally, because I have not got the access now. It has been host has disabled the participant screen sharing. So the thing is that it's very simple. When you will configure the multi GSTIN within Tally, So while just toggling to the F3, means by F3 button, if you toggle into the multi GSTI and other GST part, there the screen will take care. It will ask you the OTP for the same means screen which you have selected. Like you have selected for Tamil Nadu, then it will ask you for the Tamil Nadu. If it will get for the Karnataka, it will get for the Karnataka. Even if you are into a process of sending the bulk e-invoice, while making the transaction, you have rejected that you means you are not going to means upload currently by while just saving the invoice, but you will do it by evening or by means and after an hour. So you can just pass all the entries into all GST registration companies, and when you will process this through means exchange menu, it will ask you all the means registration ID and password for that uploading, and that can be taken care by Tally one by one.
Now, someone has asked, you just shown us how to file GSTR1 through Tally for April, but suppose if GSTR1 for April is already been filed, then how it can be filed with any OTP which is not system generated? I didn't get the question.
Yeah,
See, the GSTR1 is filed only after taking an OTP. OTP is coming through the portal only. The portal is generating the OTP at the registered mobile number. You will have to take the OTP from the client whose mobile number is registered, and then that OTP you have to mention in Tally, within Tally, that window itself, and then it will be filed. That is the entire process. Currently, you are doing through the portal, you are mentioning the OTP on the portal. That functionality is there within Tally. You don't need to go to the portal. The OTP will be generated, sent to the registered mobile number of the client or the registered business, and you have to just ask the OTP and then mention it within Tally. And once that OTP is mentioned, for next 6 hours, if you do any transaction related to that portal for that particular GST number, you won't be asked for that OTP again. Right, Balwanji? This is the thing?
Yeah. Means for next 6 hours, it will not ask. But if you will get into a new registration detail, then it will ask.
Okay. There's a last question. In annual reconciliation, GST rate details are overhidden. How to correct it? I did not get it. Which annual reconciliation are you speaking about? Is it about GSTR 9 or it is about some this Tally annual reconciliation?
I hope it is asking that the transaction, if was having 12% GST, now it has been overridden by 18%. So such changes. Tally can just give you agent technology part that what has been agent change. And before filing the return, you can upload such transactions. Tally will show you that what changes has been done. Like before filing, even you have uploaded the transaction, you want to delete any transaction from the portal, you need to mark into Tally means Tally transaction that this need to be marked as a deletion. And if any of the changes would be there into the transaction, it will, while sending the transaction, it will consider those transaction also, and it will go into the portal and replace the transaction in case it is required, but before filing the return.
Okay.
The amendment part can be done only through manual process till now.
It's already time now, so I'll just take one last question before we close it. Client is running a business at different place with same GST, but the data has to be maintained according to specific city. Okay, Balwanji, the question is that the client is having different place, but GST number is same, so 2 tallies are being maintained. So 2 tallies are being maintained. So I think he wants to ask that how can you perform these connected services where there are 2 separate tally datas with same GST numbers. I believe then you will have to sync the data using data synchronization facility.
Yeah. The only thing is that in the concept of means local branches, like multiple businesses have multiple branches like their stores are there into within a city with using the same GST number, then all the branches are using the tally. Then the consolidation of data happen through synchronization if you want to do that, or either you can manually take the data from all the branches and means import into tally at a single place with few of the cautions which need to be taken care. Then automatically that can be solved.
Right. So, and after synchronization, you can use that data to use the connected services. I think that's it from our side. Over to you, Madanji.
Vikasji, please ask them, because many of the members has raised this question that these tally people are giving their software to chartered accountants at a lower price. What about if whether they can give it to the advocates and practitioner members of All India Federation of Tax Practitioners? That is the main issue.
Regarding this, though, I think we can, from AIFTP side, Balwanji, this is our request, because I am also one of the AIFTP members. And if Komalji is here, I don't know whether she is here, so we can
Yeah,
place
I
a
would request
request.
Vivek sir to just give a means.
If I think we can place a request, Madanji, to them from AIFTP that if they can discuss and come out with a kind of a scheme where some concessional rate, product offering can be given to AIFTP members. And then I think, Balwanji, you can also inform. I'll also speak to them, and then if you all can have an internal discussion, and if something is there, you can just convey to AIFTP. Right?
Yes,
No,
sure,
the
sir.
question is whether this matter has ever been discussed between them or not.
Yeah, so it has been discussed, I hope, because like AIFT, there are other organizations of such professionals. So they have also requested tally. So let us just take the request. You can just definitely raise your request to tally. Definitely the management, we will raise this concern with the management. Let us find any way how we can help you, sir.
No, have you done it so far for some other association?
A few months back, means one request has come from means our North India. So we have just forwarded, escalated, sir.
So that has been accepted.
Not for a single entity, sir. Means like if Tally is going to do, they generally do with certain means policies and guidelines and norms are there. So still they are looking how that we can help you. Not only one organization or one of the entity, and how we can help the entire people who are into India. And who are means a backbone for the MSMEs and helping the MSMEs to grow. So let us find a wider picture. So still there has been no answer, but management is thinking something on.
Vikasji, I think NP sir is there. Please discuss it with him and put a official request to the tally people, because this is a very important requirement of the members, and they need that when it is already given to the chartered accountants, why it is not given to us.
Okay, I'll discuss with Narayanji, and then I'll ask him to, do the needful also and put in. Yeah, sure. Sure.
So
Okay.
any other query?
No. We have answered all the
Shall we
queries.
say vote of thanks?
Yeah, sure, sir. All yours.
And please find out whether NP sir is there or not.
No, he is not here.
Okay, he's not there. Okay. All right, friends. Thanks to Vivek ji for a nice coordination, and very well explained by Mr. Balwant from Tally side. It was a wonderful experience, and at least knowledgeable for me, because I'm a professional doing only tax practice, and that too only at not the compliance level. But I have also learned a lot from the discussion that has been presented by Mr. Balwant Singh as well as coordinated by Mr. विकास जी. और विकास जी, आपकी नॉलेज बहुत ही अच्छी है, इसके ऊपर आपकी बहुत अच्छी पकड़ है. Thank you so much for this coordination, and thanks to the tally people. और प्लीज इनसे रिक्वेस्ट करिए कि ये इसका जो ऑफर है जो सीएस के लिए है वो इनको अपने एडवोकेट मेंबर्स जो एआईएफटीपी के हैं, बिकॉज देयर इज नो प्रॉब्लम इन दैट. भाई अगर एडवोकेट्स ब्रदर्स को भी मिल जाती है या प्रैक्टिशियंस को भी मिल जाती है, तो उनके थ्रू उनके जो क्लाइंट्स हैं उनको उधर से भी बिजनेस मिलेगा इन लोगों को. So that will add to the tele people also. So this request should be made. So I thank you. Thanks to all the participants and all the dignitaries and the tele people. Thank you so much once again. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone, sir.
रवि जी बंद करें.
There was one request also, Madan ji, by some of the members on the chat that they wanted the recording of the session. So if you all can circulate later to the members, you can take your call on this.
Okay. So
Take
that you have to leave it to Mr. Ravi, I think.
Yeah.
Ravi
Sir,
from Bombay.
already circulated on the group, sir. YouTube link.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Very nice. Thank you. Ravi ji, we can close it now.
Yeah, thank you, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you.
Welcome,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, Balwan
Bye-bye.
ji. Thank you,
Thank you,
Madan ji.
Shiva.